Good day, viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your awesome energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. Also hitting that notification bell that will let you know when I am going live or posting new videos. Today I am coming at you with some channeled messages. I've been channeling all week and I wanted to get them shared with you, and then following those messages I'm going to do a little tarot reading for you. All right, so let's get started. I heard the word pragmatic, meaning practical, sensible. So I feel like you guys have been kind of buckling down this week and have been kind of making decisions based on practicality and sensibility. Not going too crazy, even thinking about, what's the outcome going to be if I do this? How is this going to affect me and my family if I go this route? So I feel like you've been putting in a little bit more time being pragmatic, sensible, instead of doing things on a whim. Now, it's fun to do things on a whim. Don't get me wrong. Love being spontaneous, but it's also, in times, you need to be pragmatic. So this is maybe either we're pragmatic this past week, or you need to be more pragmatic in the coming weeks ahead. I got the number 48, so maybe you are 48. Maybe you were born in 1948. Maybe you have a friend or a parent who is 48. It could be your favorite number. Maybe you were born on April 8th. So yeah, that number kept coming up. So it might relate to some of you. So if that's a sign, then something in this reading might be for you. I also got the download for the spirit animal gorillas. And so that's strength. Very smart animals. And I also have, we're going to circle back to gorillas in a little bit with another message that it involves. So if your spirit animal is gorillas, or you have affinity for gorillas, then like I said, this reading might be for you. It's also loyalty, nurturing, smart, focused, that kind of energy. This is a cute one. Tickle. Now, tickle could be used in a number of ways. You could be pleased. I'm tickled. Or you could like being tickled, or maybe you don't like being tickled. Some people hate it. So if somebody might be trying to tickle you, that might be an indication that this person is not somebody for you. Or somebody might try to tickle you, and you're no bueno with that. This could also be, you could be ticklish. Or sometimes when people try to reach out to somebody, they'll say, I tickled them. I always thought that was a random, I don't like that. I don't know, it seems too personal for me. But it is a phrase that people use to reach out to somebody. But I don't know. It just seems a little too personal for the workspace. But yeah, so I also I got cleanse. Like something needs to be cleansed. This could be a cleanse that you need to do for your health, a cleansing. This could be a spiritual cleanse. This could be an aura cleanse. Or you might actually just need to do some cleaning. Maybe there's, spring cleaning, it's about that time where everybody can have the windows open and get cleaning and maybe sorting through some old stuff. I just heard baggage that you might have, stored away, and maybe it's time to have a yard sale or, something along those lines, or sell them online. and turn that junk into cash. Maybe you need some kind of, like, I just heard junk haulers, so maybe that might be a thing. But it's about cleansing, cleaning out stuff. But like I said, it could be have something to do with spirituality too, cleaning your auras, cleaning your vibrations. A lot of times I like to do a shower meditation where it's like you just let the water run over you and ask spirit to cleanse the energies of the day off of you so you can start over again. Something along those lines. It could have to, like I said, it could have to do with health. Maybe you're doing a cleanse and just drinking juices, something along those lines. Now, unfortunately, I also heard self-destruction. So some of you might be self-sabotagers. But with the self-destruction, I also heard the phrase blowing doors open. Hopefully you're not really blowing doors open, or nobody is blowing doors open in reality, but there's some kind of unstableness in somebody's life. Either it could be yours or somebody in your energy is showing signs of instability, signs of something is off with them. You're either going to want to go to somebody to have you help them, or you can help them yourself. It just seems like it might be a lot to tackle. So somebody in your, like, it could be you. I mean, if it's just the self-sabotage and you have that personality, a self-sabotaging personality, that could be you. But I also, like I said, I got this blowing doors open. So you might be blowing, doors open at work or whatever, but you might come across as unstable to some. Maybe you're doing something in a unusual way to get your point across. I just heard that. Or doing something out of the ordinary, maybe in a meeting. Maybe you're doing something extraordinary to sell your point of view. I also have heard the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So you might be a fan of that. You might have watched that recently. Something in there might be relative to you, or maybe the time of year it normally comes out is during Halloween, which is odd that I heard it so clearly. Ooh, did you just see the light blink? Now. So maybe you're a fan of the story, or maybe you or your kids are in a reenactment of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, or you have a favorite character or a favorite song that you've been hearing from the show. A lot of great music in that show. So you might have heard something on the radio. So there might be a message in there, the lyrics for you. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. There is a Rocky Horror Picture Show. Unusual time of year to hear that, but have to pass it forward. Camping, I also got. If you enjoy camping, you might want to book a trip. Camping with your folks, your family, your friends. I'm hearing that it's a great time to take a camping trip, make those plans. It's going to be a great time for connection and for sharing, and it might actually connect friendships closer, or maybe friendships that you have that have lost a connection, or you're feeling like there's been some kind of disconnect. It might be a great time to reconnect with friends, or because you're not going anywhere on a camping trip, you're there. So it's a good time to rekindle a relationship. Maybe it's just you and your honey want to go on a camping trip to rekindle a relationship, or for a romantic getaway. But I heard camping as a connection. Now, this was what's bringing me back to our spirit animal. The song I heard this week was Blur, the song number 2. Now, I recognized the song when it came to me, but I didn't know the name of it. So I had to do some research. And when I did, the band is Blur, who sings, number 2. And when I was looking into the song, I saw that the lead singer of Blur created this virtual band called the Gorillaz, which, I'm familiar with. My son's familiar. They're a band that plays on the radio. They go on tour, which is our spirit animal. So connecting I had to look it up. Like, I didn't know. So I felt like spirit was leading me into this place where I had to research this song to reiterate Gorillaz. So whatever Gorillaz was definitely meaning to come up in this reading or in this channeled message. So I don't know what Gorillaz play in your life, what role they play, but there's something there for you. Maybe you need to listen to the song, or maybe it has some kind of nostalgic meaning for you. But yeah, that is all the channeled messages that I have this week. I hope some of them resonated with you, but I am going to start shuffling for the tarot reading. I'm going to start with some oracle cards and see what the overall energy of this reading is. All right, Spirit. What does the viewers need to know for this reading? This channeled reading. Channel messages. This one? Okay. We have Archangel Gabriel, the 5th chakra, about communication. So Mercury's in retrograde, as you might know. This is a timeless reading, however general, but it is timeless. So whenever you come across this is when you're supposed to hear it. Right now, when I'm recording, Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is the planet of communication. So, not surprised that I got this beautiful card telling us that we might need to concentrate on communication. Getting messages across to anybody, work, people were in relationships. People might take text messages the wrong way if you leave out punctuation, or the tone might be off, and they could cause big arguments. Have you ever had a text message where somebody read a text message wrong and was just like, I thought you were pissed at me, and you really weren't at all, not at all. So this something could be off with communication. You might want to try to envision a bright blue light going to your throat to cleanse that throat chakra and open up communication, open up the throat chakra to allow you to communicate more freely and more fluidly. You know what I'll be working on tonight? Clearing that throat chakra. So that might be something that you need to do. You might be trying to communicate with somebody and they haven't responded to you. You're starting to worry. I'm hearing not to worry. They got caught up is what I just heard. So hopefully you'll be hearing from them soon, and it's not going to cause an issue. I'm also hearing that some messages aren't coming through. This could be, I immediately thought of text messages or something like that, but I just heard signs. It could also be signs from spirit or ancestors. Those kind of messages you're not picking up on those kind of messages as well. I also saw somebody text messaging in text. Do you see this? Text messaging and then like deleting because they didn't think it was the right thing to say, or they wanted to say something different, but they couldn't find the words to do it. So somebody or you might be trying to send a text message to somebody and you just don't know how to say it. You don't know how to put it into words. So that could be a situation that you're in as well, or somebody might be trying to communicate with you in that situation. All right, so I'm going to move on to the tarot deck and see what we have. Here I am shuffling for the collective for this general timeless reading. What does the collective need to know for their greatest good and for the good of others? Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel. It is appreciated and gets my messages to other people who might need to hear these downloads and these channel messages. So it is a huge help, not just to me, but to others. So if you could, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, whatever you can do, it really does help get my messages out. And that's really what I would love to do, is just help more people. All right, Spirit, can I have a couple more cards here? Thank you. Can I have one or two more cards? Thank you. Okay, so first card out was a Judgment card here. Then we got the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Cups came out in reverse. I feel like this is the angel Gabriel in this Judgment card. See the trumpet? Where's the trumpet in here? Usually there's one hiding out somewhere. Okay, well, there's no trumpet in this deck, but this is the angel Gabriel. Same thing. There's something that it needs to be communicated, but is not being communicated or not coming across the right way. I'm also hearing that somebody is shedding their skin, and that's usually a sign of growth. Somebody might be leveling up, becoming more spiritual. You might notice a disconnect from them because they're becoming more spiritual, and that's not because they don't like you. It's because they are trying to they might be trying to be more introspective and trying to get to know themselves and meditating and just keeping to themselves for right now. It doesn't mean that they're mad at you. It doesn't mean that they're permanently disconnecting from you. They just need time. They might be trying to get through something, but I'm hearing, don't worry, it's not you. I'm also hearing that there's some kind of a do-over somebody's asking for. This might be you. Maybe you want a second chance at something, or you might be going back to an old job, or maybe you're moving back to a hometown, is what I just heard. You're going back for seconds, like you're doing a redo on something, something that you're familiar with, you're going back to. And it's not because it's like you're feeling like you're more comfortable there. It's actually something that you've been thinking about for a while, going home or visiting home, or going back to an old job. You might have been contacted by an old employer who wanted you back in your position, or in a higher position, and they thought of you. So you're not going back because, that was a comfortable spot for you or in any negative aspect. You're going back to better yourself, to build yourself up, for this situation. You might have had some kind of money lost, or maybe you're investing in something. Maybe you're investing in, a house in your hometown, or buying a house and going back to, or maybe you're taking a second job. There's some kind of redo here. You're going back to do something, but to better yourself. I feel like this is an investment, or you know what, maybe you're moving back from the city to the country, and you had to take a money loss of some kind, quality over quantity. But like I said, you're not seeing it as a loss, you're seeing it as a betterment. I'm not getting any kind of like negative energy here. It is, like I said, to better yourself, to better the situation you're in. You're having to readjust. Now, I also remember I said that self-sabotaging energy in my channel messages. I'm breaking out my notebook again. Self-destruction, okay, is actually what I said. This is what this Five of Swords energy is kind of like this winning at any costs. This is a self-sabotaging energy. And we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you might be trying to, or thinking you're doing the right thing, manipulating a situation, but it's going to start to push people away. You're going to start to get this disconnect from somebody. It doesn't have to be a female, but the harder you push and they don't want to be pushed, the further you're going to push people away. So I'm getting that kind of energy, like a self-sabotaging energy, because you want it your way. You want to control the situation. And you can't control the universe. What's going to happen is going to happen. And if you care about this person in any way, shape, or form, you're going to want to listen to them and how they want things to play out and their wants and needs. So sometimes winning at any cost isn't a good thing. Most of the time, winning at any cost isn't a good thing. You might be trying to get a better job, or go ahead in a position at work, and you're using, I just heard diabolical ways. It might not be that bad, but I just heard diabolical ways to get there. Lying, scheming, cheating. You don't want to live that life. That's karmic. That shit's going to come back to you. Nobody wants to live that life. All right. So no matter what situation this is, you don't want to be that person. Maybe you do. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. All I know is it's not going to lead to anything good. Okay. You're not going to get anything out of it. Okay. I mean, you can get the job, you can get the position, but in the long term, they're going to know it was a scam when you can't come up with the duties that they want done. They're going to know you're a fraud. And you don't want nobody's going to want somebody who is trying to win them over and self-sabotage. It's not a good look on anybody. All right, so let's keep on going. All right, Spirit, what other messages do we have for our collective? Thank you. Anything else? Sorry, guys, this is turning into a long reading. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups, and then the Five of Wands came out in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups. These came out together. So remember I said redo? This card is all about nostalgia, all about something coming up from the past. Maybe you've been talking about past times with old friends, or maybe you're meeting up with some people you knew previously. But this is something creating old memories. Maybe you've been looking at old pictures, or, like I said, when you cleansing, maybe you have been going through old items, and when you're cleaning out stuff, you can come across old nostalgic things that you had when you were younger or through your youth. So you might find that you're finding some things that and just sparking up memories. Maybe you're telling stories to your kids about, oh, this is from the time blah blah blah, or, oh, I remember I went to this concert, I went with so and so. That kind of fun things to share. This could also be somebody coming back into your life, or you running into somebody who is from your past. Maybe somebody is messaging you, trying to find out what you're doing. Now, it's all up to you how you handle this. This is free will. If you want to, go ahead and contact them, then be my guest. But I've just heard that this could trigger some people. So be careful with your feelings, most of all. With your mental health is much more important than being polite to people. You have the will to say no. So if you don't feel comfortable in this situation, politely decline, walk away from them, or do what you have to do. Like I said, your mental health is way more important than being polite anytime. So know that it doesn't matter. But if this is somebody you want to connect with, if this is somebody that you have good, memories with, then go ahead and share them. You might need that. You might need to connect with people from the past to fill your cups again. All these cups are filled, and they're filled with flowers. So it's like maybe they're bringing you good news. Maybe they're, this is somebody you had a lot of joy with, and you feel like it's okay to make more memories with them, current memories, then go ahead and do that. But like I said, free will. Mental health is most important here. So we have the 5 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. So I am seeing that life has calmed down a little bit for you. It's become a little bit chaotic, a little less stressful. So bravo for however you did that. Your coping skills have brought you to this point. Bravo. It's amazing, because it's not always easy getting through these cycles that we're in. So wonderful. Things are calming down for you. But you also feel like there's something else that there's missing. Something's calming down, but you're missing something. So it might be time for you to either move on from a situation or find out what it is you're missing. Maybe you want to, it could be something creative. It could be something that you used to love when, again, we're talking nostalgia here. We're talking redos. So it could be something that you used to do. Maybe you used to paint and you've lost that, and it was an amazing outlet for you. Maybe it's time to start that again. Maybe it's time to pick up that guitar and start playing again. Or, maybe it's time to go back to church or start meditating again. It could be any of these things. But it's a time for you to level up to that part of you that is missing. All these cups are filled. Okay, you have this chaos dying down. It's put to rest because your wands are in reverse, and you are happy. All these cups are filled. But so you should be happy, but there's something that's missing. And we all know that the 9 of Cups card is fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, happiness. So you got to find that 9th card. You might not know what it is. You might know exactly what it is. And you want to go off to find that. It could be a person. It could be, like I said, some kind of creative endeavor. It could be an idea. Maybe you want to start your own business. But there's that one thing that you need that it's really important for you to find. And it's time for you to go and get that. All right, now that things have calmed down in your life, or things have straightened out, you're feeling like, okay, I feel like things are as okay as they're gonna be, because we all know that doesn't last long. So this could be a sign that it is time for you to step forward. It's always scary. There's never a good time, but it's time. All right. So let me shuffle these oracle cards for a concluding message. Sorry this is going so long. And thank you for your patience if you stayed for this long. I do appreciate you. It means so much. I love you guys. So glad to be back doing these. Love connecting with you. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Thank you. Anything else? No? All right, what do we got? We have practice unbending intent. When you practice unbending intent, you match up with the intent of the all-creative universal mind. So keep a solid picture of the task you want to accomplish in your mind and refuse to let that intention disappear. So that kind of goes along with exactly what the last thing I was saying. You know, you need to, there's something that you need. And it's time for you to go and find it. Don't let that disappear. If that's your dream, if that's the last thing you need to make you happy emotionally, if that's the last cup you need to fill for everybody to be nourished, then now's the time. Don't let it disappear. Go for it. Thank you so much, guys, for staying. Please click on like and subscribe to my channel. And hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm posting new videos and going live, which I need to do. I've been slacking, sorry. But yeah, otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.